I would say going slow to go fast. So spending a little bit of time at the start and recognising that boardroom apprentices are going to be finding their feet in the first couple of meetings. So picking through how you support people through that. I think there's a human thing that you feel, I need to be saying something, I need to be participating, and actually through our induction making it a safe space for people to understand that that's not the expectation. So going slow in terms of your support of the apprentice to allow them to then participate fully once they get a feel of the culture and the strategy of the organisation.
Number one is that diversity is better than non-diversity. Age, gender, racial background, disability, that mix, which we always say makes things better, genuinely does in real life. We know there's research out there that says that. We know intuitively it feels like a good thing, but in practice it has proven itself to be a good thing. You get a range of different perspectives, and particularly for us as a regulator that regulates a very diverse sector that deals with every aspect of society, we need those views. And so that has been a real benefit.
One of the areas where there has been huge learning is around the language that we use. And I think we can all be very guilty of using jargon and abbreviations and acronyms. And the apprentices that we have had on board have been very confident in terms of challenging us around that. So it's really helped us to focus on the language that we use and the clarity of our language and the clarity of our communication.
We as an organisation can learn a lot from boardroom apprentices that come to learn a skill, but we also look at it from what we're learning. So we've had people from different walks of either private or independent and statutory sector organisations coming as boardroom apprentices, but they bring a skill set, a vibrancy, their own personal interests as well. And for us, it's about taking those and seeing how we can use those skills in our organisation.
The board thinks more critically about how it approaches issues, and it's particularly about how it explains issues and interrogates them. Sometimes the board tends to talk in a jargon that isn't always easy to follow, and I think they've thought themselves a bit more critically about that and just about openness and accountability.
Is that it's absolutely crucial that you welcome that apprentice from the very beginning as an equal member of your board or committee, and giving them the opportunity to play a full role, because that's what they want, that's what they are there for, and giving them access to all the papers and putting in place that support framework that I've talked about in terms of really nurturing that relationship with them and developing their confidence and empowering them to be the best that they can be.
And I think we'll be managing expectations, so we want to be clear with the apprentice what we expect from them and their input during the year, but we also want to understand from their personal perspective, what do they want to get out of that year? Where do they want to go? Do they look towards the long-term view of coming on board, or is it just for a year? And what do they need from us so we can make sure that we, I guess, present that in the right way?
Also, we feel that it's opened up the world of ageing to populations that maybe, didn't just maybe fully appreciate the diverse range of work that's involved in the ageing sort of sector. We have contracted services, policy, campaigning, advice services, and I think a lot of people maybe don't realise that. So from an organisation point of view, I think I hope that we've shared the work that is a voluntary organisation can deliver for older people. And similarly, we've taken a lot of skill sets back in from those apprentices.
It's been very important to us to see the range of apprentices, a range of people who are interested in joining the apprenticeship programme, their interests, their motivations. I have been taken, for example, all the apprentices we've had have been very interested, passionate about equality issues, but they're also very interested in learning about governance issues, and governance is something I take for granted as a chief executive. We have very high standards of corporate governance, and it's very interesting to see how apprentices want to learn that and they gain from that and we gain from them. For example, just asking questions about things and how things might be done differently, or making suggestions about things. So it's been a very mutual learning experience, I feel.